All right, y'all. I guess it's good to say that Fani Willis is in serious trouble. When I mean serious trouble, she's in serious trouble. Now, this one right here is coming by Doug, and he said, "You won't believe what the documents say about Fani Willis." We all know that this woman corrupt. We know that she has this agenda of just trying to go after Donald Trump, trying to make this man's life just worse. I mean, this woman actually went to a church just to tell Jesus that Donald Trump is racist and everybody that's on his side is racist towards her. And top of they only going after her so-called boyfriend because he's black. Like, this woman is just ridiculous. Why would you go to a church and try to use God to get your point across? Like, I mean, stuff like that just doesn't make sense to me. This woman literally went to an all-black church just to go there and try to convince all the other black people that Donald Trump is racist, when she been going after this man since all of last year. This is just crazy to me. Now she's in big trouble, stealing taxpayers' money, going on vacations, paying this man with almost $700,000. Now she done got caught. Now she's trying to use the race card of why people going after her. Like, this is just crazy. So we're going to go ahead and dive straight into this. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Shout out to everybody showing so much support. I appreciate everybody that's been hitting that like button. Everybody that's been watching the entire video. I've been getting a lot of y'all saying, "Adogg, I watch the entire video," and I appreciate all of you that do that, because every time you do that, it helps out in the algorithm, and YouTube will share my reaction more, and that right there is where it helps the channel grow. So I appreciate everybody that watches the entire video, and I appreciate everybody that comes straight in and hit that like button for me. I really appreciate it. Without further ado, let's dive straight into this and let's see what information Doug got for us today. I will leave his channel in the description. Make sure y'all go show Doug some love, man, because he always keeping us up to date with everything. All right, without further ado, let's go.
And it will be very unfortunate if the taxpayers of this community have to pay for any of those lawsuits.
This episode is about the end of Fani Willis's career. There's enough stuff documented in this episode, especially by the end, by her own admittance, that she is unfit for the job, that she is corrupt. Let's go. Welcome to Doug in Exile. I'm Doug TeNapel. This is where the happy patriots are. Here's Greg Price with a recap. Fani Willis indicted President Trump, hired a lead prosecutor who never tried a felony case that she was sleeping with, paid him nearly $1 million in Georgia tax dollars. We're going to prove that it's actually federal tax dollars paid to Georgia. And he proceeded to buy plane tickets for vacations in her name. It doesn't get more comically corrupt. Watch this.
She's paying this alleged secret unqualified boyfriend $100 more an hour than she's paying an actual RICO expert attorney who she brought in.
That's the first I heard of it, that she has a RICO attorney on, that she's paying less than the guy with no experience.
But if we look at the amount of money that's been paid to these three lawyers over the last 2 years, one of them's made $73,000, one of them's made $90,000, and Mr. Wade has been paid $650,000+. That's an enormous discrepancy. And Anderson, if some of that money is making its way back to the DA, whether through trips or hotel or other entertainment or arrangements, then you have a problem with a conflict of interest.
She paid her boyfriend, this alleged secret boyfriend, to meet with the Biden White House, including the White House counsel, before Fani Willis brought this unprecedented indictment against President Trump. And
so this is the sequence of illegal events. She meets with the Biden White House. She hires this lawyer the day after he files for divorce. That divorce is going to play into this big time too, that timing. Because technically, if he got hired by her, then that becomes part of the divorce split, what she paid him.
Marjorie Taylor Greene sent a criminal referral to Governor Brian Kemp and Attorney General Chris Carr in Georgia. Kemp and Carr have the statutory authority, the statutory duty, actually, to open a criminal investigation on Fani Willis.
They're Jack Kemp is dragging his feet. Some say because of he's corrupt. I don't believe it's because he's corrupt. I believe it's because he is overly cautious, cowardly.
I think that people need to light up Governor Kemp and Attorney General Chris Carr's office and tell them to open this criminal investigation.
Call Jack Kemp's, if you're in Georgia, call Jack Kemp's office and tell him to launch the investigation. This is backed up by Marjorie Taylor Greene. They'll know exactly what you're talking about.
And an increased allocation for these special prosecutors to hire them on in the first place of taxpayer money. Isn't that right?
That's exactly right. Now, she apparently used federal COVID funds to pay this secret boyfriend.
Okay, that's the first I heard that she used COVID funds from the federal government to pay for Nathan Wade. Now that becomes a federal crime, and now the government can get involved, and they're going to.
More breaking news tonight in a major case against the former president that's turning into a major mess. Late today in Atlanta, a Fulton County commissioner launched a probe into allegations that District Attorney Fani Willis misused county funds and, quote, accepted valuable gifts and personal benefits from the special prosecutor that she hired to prosecute the case. His name is Nathan Wade.
They're not going to. Let me correct that, because Merrick Garland's in charge of the Department of Justice. And why in the world would he do that when he could end all of these investigations? So since plaintiff filed for divorce, he has taken trips to San Francisco and Napa Valley, to Florida, and even gone on a Caribbean cruise, enjoyed a trip to Belize, another to the country of Panama, and even just last month took a trip to Australia. We'll show you how this ties to Fani Willis, because he bought plane tickets for both of them. The evidence is clear that Miss Willis has an intended travel partner for at least some of these trips, as indicated by flights he purchased for her to accompany him. Defendant seeks to depose Miss Willis in order to determine details surrounding her romantic affair with plaintiff, as there appears to be no reasonable explanation for their travels apart from a romantic relationship. Guys, this is out in the public. Fani Willis is ruined.
Yep, she
is. And then here's the actual receipt showing the payment for two on a Caribbean cruise. Here's a response from Unwind with Tasha K, representing Nathan Wade's wife.
What about Nathaniel's wife, Fani? All that money you allocated tricking on a prosecutor, tricked his wife out of $1,400 a month alimony payments.
So because of the way that she funneled this to Nate Wade, he didn't have to claim it for alimony payments. So that's a double ripoff. He's a deadbeat dad.
Where's the justice for this black woman when she's saying I've been married to his ass for 26 years, raised his children?
She raised his children, and now he runs off after she made him. You know, I know what it's like to be married. I'm married 30-something years. He was married 26 years.
Wow.
She raised his children, and this is the thanks she gets.
This is the one you getting up on a church podium here to stand beside?
We've already gone into that church podium, the gall that she had to call down the name of God to try to defend this act.
Right.
Here's the Gateway Pundit headline. Nathan Wade's estranged wife, Jocelyn Wade, unleashes on Fani Willis in a court filing, produces receipts, including bank statements. An attorney for Fani Willis immediately filed a motion to quash the subpoena and accused Jocelyn Wade of interfering with her RICO case against Trump, as if Jocelyn Wade is somehow in on the Trump team. And then, so this is Jocelyn Wade's attorney. The arguments asserted by Ms. Willis are disingenuous, specious, and her claimed basis for same fails as a matter of law. Upon information and belief, Ms. Willis has information and knowledge directly relevant to alleged conduct of the plaintiff, Wade, that would be considered by the court asto equitable, division of the marital estate, dissipation of marital assets, and spousal support. Jocelyn Wade's attorney stating a court filing reviewed by the reporter. So she's just saying that, look, this is part of their divorce settlement, so don't bring Trump into this.
Right. That's what they be trying to do.
Furthermore, Ms. Willis's implied threat to pursue charges against defendant and her counsel based on inconvenient facts from her personal life. That's right. It's your fault, Fani Willis, that are directly relevant to an ongoing divorce proceedings in the above styled action is an affront to the integrity of her office, Jocelyn Wade's attorney wrote. So now they're going after the integrity of Fani Willis.
See, that's the thing right there. Y'all saw how Fani Willis trying to make it seem like that Nathan's wife Jocelyn is on Trump's side. See, this is what she's trying to do. She always tried to bring Trump in everything. You already funded this man all this money, and all he did was you gave him all that money, and he just turned around and really gave it back to you. Basically, y'all went on these expensive trips, and so you basically got all your money back. You've been stealing. Fani Willis needs to go to jail now. She's trying to make it seem like Jocelyn Wade is on Donald Trump's side, as if Donald Trump pushing her to say what she's saying. Because Fani Willis, now she's caught in some drama, and now she want to try to bring Trump up in it. No, you ain't finna do that. We all know that Fani Willis don't do anything but just lie. And then this man then left his wife and going on these expensive trips. So out of everybody that been in your office, this man, so you had one person made 70-some thousand, another person made 90,000. This man that made almost $700,000, and then he get that money, turn right back around, and take you on 3 or 4 trips, as if you gave him that money just so he can do that. So Fani Willis is in hot water. She is in hot water. This case she has against Donald Trump needs to be thrown out immediately. It needs to be thrown out. This woman is corrupt. And then, like I've said before at the beginning of the video, this woman literally went to a church to try to bring God up in her mess. So you ain't go to church all of this time that all of last year that Fani Willis was going after Donald Trump. She never went to no church. All of a sudden, when she get caught with Nathan Wade, now she want to run to a church, make it seem like it's a racist agenda. Now she's trying to use the race card. Oh, they going after him because he's black. That has nothing to do with it. The man could have been white. They'll still go after you. It don't matter what color he is. It's about what you did. You paid this man almost $700,000 just so y'all can go on vacations. Like, come on. I just hate that she did. Like, why would you do that? Stop trying to bring God into your mess. You talking about politics at a church. Oh, Donald Trump this. These folks is racist. These folks is that. Like, come on. We ain't finna do that. You ain't finna try to pull the race card because you in trouble. Now you want to make it seem like Jocelyn is on Trump's side as if Trump telling her to do this. Like, come on, we ain't falling for that.
Which you're going to hear a lot of that in this episode. If non-party Ms. Willis seeks protection, it appears that the one she needs protection from is herself. The filing read. That went into an official, the divorce proceedings filings. Fani Willis is publicly embarrassed even by the legal system now. Here's Tom Cotton in Atlanta. It's Fani Willis who should be on trial, not Donald Trump. And then here's more from Julie Kelly. This Fani Willis scandal is the funniest GD thing to ever happen in any of these prosecutions, and it's not even close. And she highlighted the Holiday Inn Woodstock hotel rate.
Now Jocelyn Wade is openly accusing Nathan Wade of having essentially a relationship with Fani Willis.
I mean, you have to believe that. The reason why people saying her lover boy, you hear Jesse Waters saying her lover boy, this and that, because you got to realize this. They are the only two that's going on these trips. It ain't no business trips. So you basically just going somewhere to have fun. You went to about 3 or 4 different places. Then you've been staying in a hotel together because I'm pretty sure y'all ain't had y'all own hotel room. I'm pretty sure y'all slept in the same hotel room. We ain't stupid. It's the reason why people saying it was a relationship. And this woman, Jocelyn, has every reason to be mad about this. This man's just, Fani wouldn't have paid this man all this money, and now he done left his wife to go on vacations with Fani Willis. And probably lied to his wife, allegedly. I don't know. But according to what I'm seeing, of course, it seemed like a relationship to me.
DA, and she says that she wants to know more information from Fani Willis, such as this information about trips that they may have taken that Nathan Wade would have been paying for, what he is making from the district attorney's office, because that's all relevant to the divorce. Her argument is that they need to divide assets, and she doesn't know how much money he has that he's making, and so she wants information. She wants to even depose District Attorney Fani Willis as soon as next week.
And then here's Donald Trump weighing in. Wow, just released the credit card records showing a small sample, only irrefutable proof that Fulton County, Georgia, crime-ridden Atlanta, DA Fani Willis colluded with her boyfriend, lover, to wrongfully target me in order to enrich themselves and to live the lifestyle.
Listen to that. And that's exactly what I said, that she used this man to try to go after Donald Trump. This man has no history and nothing. And you hired him and pay him all this money, and some of the people that was in your office been there way longer than him. This man don't know anything, and he gets $650,000, and then come to find out you was using this man, you were paying this man to go after Donald Trump. This man to visit the White House twice with Joe Biden. Find out Letitia James had been at the White House. Everybody that's going against Donald Trump, Jack Smith, all of them that been at the White House with Joe Biden. Joe Biden is probably behind all of this crap that's going on, and he know it. He probably trying to use them to try to take Donald Trump out to think that's going to help him get reelected, but it's not. Let's keep it going.
All of the rich and famous, cruises, wineries, shopping, and so much more, paid for with the money they got by prosecuting me and other honorable American patriots. So we have Fani Willis tied to the White House now, to Joe Biden. We have her under all kinds of investigations, legal investigations that you just can't legally pull off in front of other lawyers. They have to do something about this. But here's Fani Willis in her own words from 3 years ago, saying that if someone is dating a subordinate in her office, that's inappropriate.
And I certainly will not be choosing people to date that work under me. Let me just say that.
Yeah, you can say that, but you chose someone to date who works under you.
Yep.
You know, we are at a place in society where things happen in people's relationships, husband and wife. Sometimes there are outside relationships. I don't think that that's what the community is concerned about, although there might be a moral breaking in that. I think that what citizens are really, really concerned about is if you chose to have inappropriate contact with employees. I mean, there's nothing that I can say on it other than it is distracting. It is certainly inappropriate for the #1 law enforcement officer in this state. And it really, really saddens me. And it will be very unfortunate if the taxpayers of this community have to pay for any of those lawsuits.
Taxpayers are going to pay for all your lawsuits. That is insane. The lack of clarity she has on her own morals, like the other article said. Her biggest problem is she has to get out of her own way. If the Trump trial is to go forward in Georgia without distraction, Fani Willis, if she was really serving the Democrat Party, would recuse herself. And so would Nathan Wade have to recuse himself. This is tainted. This is scandalous and embarrassing for their side, which is a huge win for Trump. How in the world is Trump this lucky? I don't get it. I don't understand how a guy can just magically walk through this thing and happen to attract the most corrupt Fulton County, Georgia prosecutor anyone could imagine. DA Fani Willis is a nightmare for her side. Trump is laughing all the way. Again, he didn't do anything. He didn't set her up. He didn't have her get hired. That's an unforced error on the Democrats' side. And maybe there's other forces at work helping Trump here. It sure looks strange to me. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Does Fani Willis recuse herself or get whacked, get out of the whole field and get fired? Let me know, how corrupt is Fulton County, Georgia?
She's very corrupt, Doug. She is very corrupt, boy. I'm telling you. She is in hot water, and now she's trying to make it seem like Donald Trump is behind Jocelyn Wade of what she's doing to Fani Willis. And that's what they always do. And that right there just not going to get out of my head how this woman tried to bring God in it. That really pissed me off. She really tried to bring God in her mess that she started. You started going after this man. Donald Trump didn't bother you. You bothered him. You bothered him because, like I said before, all of last year, you didn't go to no church, anything. You know why? Because you was going against Donald Trump, trying to get this man locked up. And now as soon as you get caught in a scandal, you want to run to a church and try to say how racist people is towards you. And it's just ridiculous to do something like that. This case should be thrown out immediately. It needs to be thrown out, case closed. But like I said, y'all get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about all of this. Thank you all for watching, especially the ones that made it to the end. I would really, really appreciate it. Thank you very much. And I'll catch y'all in the next one.